Throne Liberty is having patch maintenance day, which usually means new content for us. Now, this time we're not going to get too much content. However, there's going to be new ways for you guys to obtain one of the best gear, which is Vanguard, which a lot of people are looking for. And we're going to cover a lot of stuff that is coming to the game, which is something you guys love. I know everybody loves this. Is runes. Yes, runes will be coming to the game. So let's just jump into it and let's see what the patch is all about. So the patch notes for this day is we have right here is we're gonna have a downtime of almost 6 hours, which will include fixes for dimensional trials, seasonal rewards, boss reset behaviors, and more. So basically, for the people that missed out on dimensional trial season 1 rewards and didn't get their titles, will be getting this in this maintenance. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what are the dimensional trials? Dimensional trials are the ways that you obtain runes in the game, which is through co-op dungeons and then dimensional trial. But this is currently not working, so you cannot be leveling your runes through dimensional trials currently. Now, is dimensional trials coming back to the game this Thursday? No, there's no new dimensional trials yet, no new runes yet, but we'll get back into that. The game did have a bug with party matchmaking. When you guys queued party matchmaking, you guys joined a random instance. You have to leave, you have to rejoin the leader. A lot of BS, basically. You didn't get your chest rewards for random matchmaking, but they're fixing that. Hopefully, we're not going to get a new bug, right, AGS, with this new update, but we'll see. There's changes to the Nebula Island. The Rift Fracture mobs now use party contribution system to determine item drops. So it's going to be interesting to see because contribution will be determined by efforts of the entire party. Once an item drops, has been assigned to a party, all party members have an equal chance of receiving the item. So it's a really positive change overall. New combat setting, add a new target of target to other player display options to the UI that appear below the current target bar. The Vanguard teams, the big 48 player teams, is up there changing some stuff for this. Changing some stuff with weapon mastery, just life of skill stuff here. There was an auto firing AFK farming thing for the staff that they fixed, and fixed the burning ripple. Change deadly marker, fix the issue where deadly marker do not grant cooldown reduction in some cases while on higher ground. That is fixed. It's going to be really good for dungeons. If there's if there's height difference in dungeons. Artifacts are fixed. Small changes right here and some UI changes. So for this week, we're not getting any new content with the maintenance, but don't worry, we're still getting some content, okay? So with the maintenance, there's nothing new, nothing changes. There's some life skill changes and all the stuff you can read here. However, we are getting some stuff into the game later. So on the March 19th, we get a new Boonstone, but the biggest thing that people are looking forward to is March 20th. Yes, on March 20th, we should be getting, not 20th, my bad, 20, it should be on Saturday, whichever day Saturday is we're gonna get Crimson Manor, the new open world dungeon. So the new open world dungeon that you guys can look here in the milestone will unlock, and in the new open world dungeon we're gonna be getting right here, dungeon Crimson Mansion. We're gonna be getting Vanguard gear. Yes, new Vanguard gear is gonna drop. I know a lot of people are looking forward to getting Vanguard gear and better loot, and they will drop in there. So start saving your Abyss tokens so you guys can jump in and do those dungeons. It's gonna be huge for you guys, so make sure you guys save up for that. So that is mainly the biggest content that we're getting this week. There's gonna be new bosses too that we unlock on March 23rd. It's gonna be Riftstone unlock, new field boss on March 23rd. So it's gonna be field boss. It's gonna be open world dungeon. Except from that, there's no new content this week. However, in the coming weeks, we are getting something huge. So right here, I have a small schedule, if you guys can see here, from when Tico announced his stuff. It's very. Can we get a little zoom in on this? Like, why is this so zoomed out? But basically, we're getting trait resonance changes on March 27th, which is next week, not this week, next week. Which basically is that you get another trait on your gear. If you guys are wondering what that is it's going to be a way through transmutation where your gear will get an additional trait to it, so you can get another either magic endurance, max HP, whatever trait you want on your pieces of gear. So that is coming next week. So definitely look out for that. We get some player control adjustments, and then we're getting epic runes. Yes, you guys heard me right. Your favorite thing, guys, in the game. In the runes right here, these guys will not be able to go to level 80, turn into epic runes, give you a better bonus, more rewards, and you have to grind it up. However, the rune system and the back system will be changed. It will no longer be like this, like you see here. Basically, how the rune system will work is through a watermark system where you don't have to worry about dismantling them anymore or dissolving them anymore. Once you get an upgrade, you can keep it, you can use it whenever you guys want. Let's say you level up a rune to 61, then the level 60 would just disappear, poof, like that, and the level below be 61, and then we do 62, 61, we poof, and you get 62, and then you can use that rune however you want on your gear, and it will always be there for the highest level. So work on a watermark level, so changing the rune system completely. I don't know if the new system is going to be in it. Most likely it will, but they're basically changing the rune system, making it much easier for you guys to deal with the runes. But you have to grind dimensional trials again. Yes, so dimensional trials will be back. These now, dimensional trials, how they will work is they're actually going to not only do the new 3-star dungeons, but also the 2-star dungeons will possibly be in there with new mechanics and new difficulties. And you have to complete them to gain more runes. And it's a very grindy process. It takes a lot of time. That's why a lot of people hated the rune system. But the rune system is, unfortunately, coming back to the game. So we have the rune system and then the dimensional trials and arena season 2. So these are the two new things that are coming to it. A trait resonance that basically also means maybe that the material transmutation might be coming back, because you need to do material transmutation to get resonances. So we'll see how that works. Maybe they will not add new T2 gear yet to the game, so you use up your already saved up epic gear, and then they will add T2s to make sure you guys don't overdo the auction house. But those are the biggest changes. So this week right now, after the maintenance, if you're watching, we're not getting any of this stuff. The only thing to look forward to is the open world dungeon, which is the mansion that will be coming on Saturday, if I'm not wrong. Because the next one is the next chapter starts in 12 hours, which is tomorrow, and it should be the day after, right? So dungeon Crimson Manor. Let's just say here, maybe I'm just like the dynamic event Crimson Manor opens, right? Boonstone first battle dungeon. Here we go. US East only. Why does this say that? What? Maybe they just messed it up. Maybe it is supposed to be EU here. But yeah, we're basically getting it on Saturday, so look forward to that. Before we go, we're also getting Arc Boss that unlocks Giant Cordy, but that is also next week. So that will also unlock with the rune system, with the new stuff. So a lot of stuff to look forward to, basically, going forward. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for chilling, watching these videos. If you want more Throne Liberty content, check us out right here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.